But she said data is meaningless unless you have a decision to make. And the reason we are doing reports, the reason we are creating dashboards is to inform people who are going to make decisions. If there's no decision, there's no point in creating a report, there's no point in creating a dashboard. It is worthless. This is the only reason your reports and your dashboards should exist, is for somebody to use that information, use that insight to make a decision off the back of it. And this is what I want you to think about. And I'll show you a few examples later on that will give you a feeling for this. But we need to move away from creating reports that we think look right or share the right things because they're what PMOs do, and start doing this. Be more customer-centric. If you've not had a chance to read this book, it's a great one. I say to PMO people time and time again, don't just read the PMO stuff, read around it. And this is a good example of reading around it. It's an easy read, talks a lot about focusing on the customer. They talk a lot about a Starbucks case study in it, and the reason they talk about Starbucks is because they were a very customer-centric organization. Now, if you think about what they do, they sell coffee, right? Coffee's not rocket science. You get the beans, you grind them, you roast them a bit, hot water, bosh, done. In fact, back in the old days, we kept it simple. We didn't even do that bit. We just used the freeze-dried weird stuff and kind of gave you that in a polystyrene cup, and it was done instead. But the price of coffee now, compared with what the coffee actually costs, is huge. And the reason they've been so successful is not because their coffee's amazing, because it's not that great. It's because they focused on the customer, the person that comes in, and think, what does this person really want? They don't want coffee. They actually want an environment that feels a bit like their lounge, somewhere where they can do a little bit of work if they want to, somewhere where they can just come out of the craziness of the high street or the craziness of the shopping centre and just have a little sort of home away from home feeling. And if we can create that nice hug type feeling, then we've kind of understood our customer. They're not selling coffee, they're selling you an experience. They understand what you are about as a customer. And that is what we need to do when we're creating ourselves dashboards and reports. So Agile Table, that was you guys, Agile Table, right? So I have a looking nervous now. Have we heard of user personas? Yeah, magic stuff. User personas, we've heard of those. So product owners, product managers will use these a lot, personas. And the idea is if they're building a software product, usually software products they're doing, they try and think about who their customer is. And they create this little sort of sketch of this imaginary person who encompasses everything about the person that's going to use their product. So what we've had to play around with here is doing some, that screen's got a tiny bit cut off the end, but that does say this is a product owner, not a product owner, for those looking at this screen, just so you know. But this is an attempt at doing some user personas and thinking about the types of people that are going to be looking at our reports. So this here is our product owner, 4 years industry experience, yada, yada, yada. Key things here, they have goals. They want to double website visitors in 12 months and grow mobile sales by 50%. Nice and ambitious, I like that. Confident, solid, bold. What do they need? They need to know how soon they can get something live, and they want to know if they're prioritizing the right stuff. And to understand how they're prioritizing the right stuff, they probably need some business metrics, right? Pain points. I need features, but the teams are too busy clearing down technical debt. Sales team keeps selling features that we don't have. It means we have to keep reprioritizing. There's a lot of nods from this table. And internal testing takes forever, and we still have bugs even after all that testing. What's going on? So that's their kind of pain points. That's this person here. They're passionate. They're going places. They want promotion in 12 to 18 months. This is one of the people that's going to be reading our reports, okay? This is our CEO. Funny story on this one. All the pictures on here, I just grabbed off a website that uses an AI generation thing to create pictures of people. So none of these people really exist. So no one can come to you afterwards and sue you for stealing their picture and using it as a persona when they're not really a CEO or something. But the weird thing is, because this AI does things, it doesn't always get things right. And I didn't notice this when I did the slides at first. But if you look closely at this guy, he's only got glasses on one eye. It's weird, that, isn't it? It looks kind of normal at first, and then you look closer and you go, oh, that's not right. That's not right. And once you've seen it, you can't unsee it, can you? It's weird. Anyway, that's our monocled CEO. He wants to pivot to digital. He's not quite sure what it means, but my God, he wants to do it. Hit the revenue numbers. He wants tangible results that we can see this year. Not 3-year plan, this year. Deliver stuff now. And his pain points. Tech delivery can be tracking fine right until it blows up and ends up with a 6-month delay. Green, 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 red. He loves building successful teams, and he loves convincing people to invest in his company. And our last one here is our CFO. Our CFO wants to see the numbers. Show me numbers. Show me realistic forecasts. Show me clear ROI. And her pain points are wanting to make sure the investment we're putting in goes to long-term value creation. These are not the people in your organization. I made them up. But you will have these kind of different people in your organization. So have a think, before you go away and start building a report, building a dashboard, who are we aiming this at? Draw your personas. Give them names if you want to. You can make up names for each of these people. It helps. The reason product owners do that is not because they enjoy playing games with it. It's because if you make this person real and bring them to life, this is Jane, 24, this is what she does at the weekends, it helps you visualize that person and what they might want out of it. It makes it real. I tend to find when you're sort of building a report or anything, go all out on this, print it out, stick it on the wall next to your monitor so you've always got that person or those people in mind so you don't lose track of them and get lost in the data. Because this is what it is all about. It's not about generating the world's most beautiful report, although some of them can look amazing. It is about serving the needs of our customers as a PMO.